Hey guys, Verlis here, and today, Minecraft stuff. So, what I want to do is make like a database where you can find anything that you need for Minecraft, whether you want to get inspired, whether you want a tutorial, or whether it's just a neat idea that you could maybe apply. And for this, I wanted to show you guys all the various shops and the ways you can break down item assortments in Minecraft. And I feel it could be really useful to have, whether you're in a single player world and you just want to kind of classify things, or you're in a vanilla server or any kind of server where you trust your friends and you want to open up some kind of shop. And I think it's really nice to just have a shop system, you know, be like, oh, I want to get some clothes. This is the clothing shop. More about that later. Or weapons or something. You're like, okay, go into this chest, you know, buy some diamond plate legs, put down money and whatnot, and there you go. So I feel every server really needs a good shop or something like that. If you watch mindcrack, it's just a really fun thing to see, and this is, I think, would be a really good resource just so you know everything you need to have. So the first store I was thinking that people should have is just the food store. You know, have all the raw meats, all the cooked foods, and even like all the other kind of things in between. You know, carrots, potatoes, stuff like that. And you can also have just all the food resources that you need. Very simple, you know, you could probably put down a chest like this, have it just be of stacks of beef, and then, you know, 1 diamond for a stack. They put in a diamond, take a stack, good to go. You could put a sign that tells them, like, what you should have, and so on and so forth. The next store is a bit complicated because it could be mini stores, or you just have to find out your own way of breaking it down. So this is all the basic building resources that are like stone, wood, and things like that. You know, you could have just an oak section where there'll just be things like this. You could have just a jungle wood section, spruce, etc. You could also have stone areas and anything like this. You could sell just stairs of all types in one chest, just regular planks of all types in another. However you feel like making your store, these are just all the resources that you will be needing. Mostly quartz, sandstone, the bricks from nether brick and regular bricks, and then cobblestone gear, stone gear, and all the chiseled and fancy bricks, as well as just moss stone stuff, and all the types of wood. So, whatever way you can break that down, however you feel would work. This could be its own store, this could be a couple separate stores, like just one wood store and then just one of the other materials store, and it could work out really nice. So again, you could have a chest and do whatever you want with it. Also, these are other things you could sell. They're just other miscellaneous materials and decoration things like nether brick fences, fence posts, fence gates, trapdoors, bookshelves. I think bookshelves are a big one. And then what other decor things, maybe even ender chests and whatnot. Over here, this is the cool place. This is where you're going to be able to buy all of your wool, stained glass, and stained clay. Any 3 of these could be their own separate store. Like, you could have just a stained glass area that also sells glass panes. You could have stained wool that also sells carpet, or you could just bring it all together into one place. With the introduction of all the stained glass and stained clay, this stuff is in demand. If you have this shop on a server, you are going to be set. You know, if you have a way of keeping out a good supply of these, people will love you, and you can charge whatever you want. So again, like, if you want to do prices, you would have to try to find out what works with the server, what sounds fair, or if you're the only person selling it, you could charge whatever you want, supply and demand. So, you know, you could have a sheep farm for all these, you can make glass non-stop and have dyes setups, or you can go to like a mesa biome and have a good supply of some of the other things. Another good shop I feel that every server needs is like a nature shop, you know, sell all the saplings, all the flowers. If you could be good with flowers and other resources like these, really nice thing. Also, mycelium and podzol, you could charge whatever you want for those, because those are rare, exclusive items that not many people might have access to, as well as grass blocks. So things like that. You can also sell wheat, carrots, potatoes for farmers, so they can get a startup, and just anything like that. So we kind of went over the clothes shop. So I was thinking you could sell like any kind of clothing for whatever price. I could see this being very expensive and rare on the chainmail. You could also maybe sell weapons and tools. So I was actually trying to go for like some kind of mall look. You know, they have like that slightly frosted glass, and then you walk in, it's just white and blaring some kind of obscure like Europop kind of idea. And then this place, like, I think these these 4 stores are the most important that every server should have, just as a nice way to help out anyone. This one is also, again, a really nice one, but you can get the materials separately and build things for yourself. And this is a more obscure store, but I was thinking having some kind of brewing and potion store. You know, selling all the loose materials, or even just potions themselves. Have a section for the negative potion effects and have a section for all the positive potion effects. And, you know, charge a little extra for the potions because they're everything combined. Or maybe even sell, like, bits and pieces at a discount, depending on how that goes. Then this store is very, very uninspired, but like just the design. The actual idea is, you know, if you have a redstone shop, emporium kind of idea, redstoners will pay a lot to just buy the loose resources. So I mean, if you are dedicated to just making redstone contraptions or the parts of them to sell, you could probably have a really good shop there. I was also thinking this would be a nice place to put in all the minecart shenanigans, just kind of tie everything together. So however you set up that shop would probably be 100 times better than that one. Another good place that I feel a lot of servers need is some kind of enchantment area where you just sell like enchanted books or already enchanted tools like chest plates and pickaxes, and have different kinds of enchantments for different kinds of prices. And I was thinking one way you could separate it is, you know, just have like fishing rod chest full of lure and Luck of the Sea books, or even those kinds of fishing rods, bows, helmets, shoes, the swords, and they all have their own set of enchantments. Like these are all exclusive to the sword, these are exclusive to armor, these are exclusive to the pickaxes and other tools. So I mean, I think you could separate like that and still have a really nice setup. Now this is a weird store because this is kind of all the miscellaneous stuff, you know, the dungeon exclusive items that, or the items that don't really fit anywhere else, mob loot, some loose bits and pieces, odds and ends. You could either have those in other stores or just have a miscellaneous shop like this, you know, where the not quite building block things that are a bit more obscure but people might want, random resources. I think the doors can actually go over in that one. Like you can either turn this into its own store or split it up where you feel it could belong. So that's just something that you could think about. This is the big one, like all the mining resources, you know, you could trade these resources for things you want. Kind of like a reverse idea, selling diamonds for, you know, like a stack of clay. Just put a chest, like requesting 2 diamonds for 2 stacks of stained clay or something, whatever the average price is. And then you can either sell like the raw ore, because some people like buying the ore because it looks nice in their base. You could sell the resource, you could sell blocks of them. I was feeling this is also a really nice place to put obsidian and nether stars, as well as just having glowstone dust, maybe the other nether quartz areas for all this. Whatever you feel you can tie in, and then just have something nice. Coal would probably be a really big one. And now, with the new snapshot, lapis is also desirable for enchants. And then the last store I was thinking is just having like a music disc, some kind of place, you know, sell all the music discs, sell note blocks, jukeboxes, maybe someone could just specialize in that, have their own kind of music disc area and whatnot. So there's that. And this pretty much encompasses all the items in Minecraft and where they could probably go in their own classifications. So this is what I was hoping for. This is kind of what I was going with, coming up with some kind of setup to where you can do anything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like the idea of trying to make a resource for all these things. I'm going to start working on a lot more videos to bring everything together, to where if you need inspiration or you need a tutorial, you can find it here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a nice day.